Wealth is not enough to sustain a home. Beauty can get a man, but can it keep him? Norma, an only daughter of a wealthy politician in a beautiful city of Lagos, her parents and siblings, Ikenna and Ugochukwu, have always pampered her like a queen. She had personal maids, chefs, and lived a luxury lifestyle. She always gets what she wants. Norma loves parties and clubs with her circle of friends. She got married to a man named Austin, a humble and hardworking businessman from a middle-class background. Austin also pampered her because of the love he had for her. So Norma thought marriage was all about fine clothes, Instagram pictures, TikTok videos, and expensive parties. Until one day, she was asked to perform her kitchen duties as a wife should. In the beautiful city of Lagos, Victoria Island precisely, the air was fresh. Cars driving into St. Stephen's Catholic Church, VI. Photographers all gathered at the church premises. A clean luxury jeep tagged bride to be driving into the church premises as well. It was Norma and Austin's wedding. They cheers. Norma steps out of the car, looking so beautiful in her wedding dress, covered in a white veil, with her father, Senator Martins, standing beside her as he walks her to the altar. And a beautiful song, "Here Comes the Bride," dun 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 dun, filled the atmosphere. Petals on the floor as she walks in, and Austin was already waiting for his bride, looking very handsome and smart, his heart filled with joy. They quickly exchanged rings and said their vows. She moved into Austin's house immediately. Austin was a middle-class businessman that lived on Lagos mainland. Ever since they got married, his wife never entered the kitchen, never cleaned, nor do their laundries. Even to sweep the house was a problem. Her nails long and polished. They employed a young Calabar girl called Anyekeme, who cooks and cleans for them. Austin was so patient and kind to her, knowing the kind of woman he married, and was waiting for her to adjust. One day, Norma and her friends had a home party while Austin was on a business trip. They really messed up the whole house and all slept off in the living room. Anyekeme came in and saw the place messed up. "Mbok, what kind of woman is this, Seth? You cannot cook, you cannot clean, you cannot wash your clothes. My God have suffered. Oh my God. Me, I cannot come and marry this kind of woman." Oh. She murmured as she left them there. The next morning, Austin returned from his trip and met them all still lying as if they were high on something. "Jesus Christ, what happened here?" he asked. "Oma, Oma," he called his wife while tapping on her shoulders. She woke up, still feeling dizzy. "Baby, you are back. Welcome." Austin was furious, seeing his living room messed up and filled with faces he could not recognize. "Who are these people?" he asked. Norma turned, looking at the direction where he was pointing at. "Oh, they are my friends. I want them out of my house immediately," Austin demanded as he walked straight to his bedroom. After some minutes, Norma joined him in the room. "Baby, I don't like the way you spoke to my friends. We were just having fun," she said. Austin stared at her for a while, shakes his head, and said, "It's fine," as he continued unpacking his bag. I want to visit my parents this weekend. I miss them so much. You can join me if you want, Norma said, looking at Austin boldly. It's fine. You can go, Austin responded. Friday afternoon, immediately she left. Austin instructed Anyekeme, the housekeeper, to take a break, that he will call her to resume work when he's ready. When Norma returned from her weekend getaway, she was looking around the house like there was a missing piece. My love, are you okay? Austin asked while smiling. Of course, this house is cozy, but where is the housekeeper, Anyekeme? She asked. Austin laughs at her. No housekeepers anymore, Norma. As from henceforth, it's just you and me in this house. Norma's eyes widen. Baby, just me and you? As in, who will cook and do the chores? She asked. Austin responded, You, my lovely, beautiful wife. Norma laughs nervously. You must be joking. That's a joke, right? She thought marriage was all about selfies, Ankara outfits, and dinner parties, but life had another recipe for her. Austin and his wife, Norma, met with his friend Nonso at their regular suya joint. Nonso started teasing Austin. Austin, Austin, since you married this politician daughter, have you tested her cooking? Like, how does she behave in this her new house? You know say your house and in Papa house no be met though. But Austin was so defensive about the matter. Please, leave my wife alone. She is still adjusting. Nonso laughs at him. Adjusting ke? Ah, bros, love without kitchen is like a car without fuel. A nosy woman beside them overheard them. Ewo, Austin's wife has never boiled water for you. Now wow, all these rich butty children. How can she even keep a man? Ha. Immediately, she rushes off to gossip to her neighbor, Mma. How can a wife not cook? Even small children, they fry egg. It can't be this big madam here. Ha. Norma was hot when she heard all that has been said about her by the woman. So this is how they see me, she said to herself. I will show them that there is nothing in cooking, that I know cooking business too. Tomorrow morning, I will cook for my husband, she said to herself. The next morning, Norma wrote down recipes from her phone. Today, I will prepare egusi soup, pepper soup, fried rice. I will cook all these dishes and my husband will lick his fingernails as she heads to the market, dressed like someone going for an important event. At the market, Norma was excited. Oga, give me beef, she requested. Madam, which part do you want to buy? The butcher man asked her. Norma was confused. Parts? The whole meat, please, she giggled. Everyone there laughed at her. She paid double the price, argues with market women, mistook ginger for garlic. She returned home with excess load and dropped them all in the living room and slept off immediately. Austin had to wake her up when he came downstairs to get a bottle of water and saw her sleeping like those truck drivers at trailer park. My love, wake up. You are back? Why are you sleeping here? He asked while he helped her take the items to the kitchen. Babes, sorry I slept off, but don't worry, I'm going to make you a delicious meal today, she said while going into the kitchen. Everything was just happening to Norma in the kitchen. She would cough, sneeze at the pepper, Smoke filled the kitchen. Water in the kettle overboiled. She was just shouting. Everywhere was hot. Oh my God. Cooking can't be this hard now. See how I'm sweating. Oh, my makeup is ruined. My nails. Oh, my dress is messed up. She angrily left the kitchen. But immediately she came into the living room. She saw her husband waiting patiently for her. She quickly reversed and went back to the kitchen to finish her cooking. The next 3 hours, the dining table was set romantically with candlelight. "Babe, dinner is served," Norma called out and sat patiently waiting for him. Austin was so surprised as he looked at the dishes on the dining table. "Wow, my wife cooked all this? I must be dreaming, oh," he said. Norma was stupidly smiling. "Taste the food, my love. I made it with my heart, just for you." Austin ate the food. At first, he felt the food taste differently, but didn't want his wife to be sad. So he continued eating, and suddenly, he coughed violently, sweating so bad, like he ran a 1,000-meter race, flushing his stomach badly. "Oma, what is this? What did you put in this food?" He collapsed, spitting out blood. Norma was shocked as she rushed to hold him. "Baby, what is it?" she asked. "Help, help, help, somebody," she cried out. Their gate man rushed into the living room. "Oga, madam, wetin dey do my oga?" he asked, while helping her take him to the car. Norma cried so hard. On her way to the hospital, she called her parents. At the hospital, nurses rushed towards her car, helping Austin out. Norma was crying at his bedside. In less than 5 hours, the doctors walked into the room. "Doctor, how is he? Did I poison my husband?" she kept asking while crying. "Madam, please relax. He is not poisoned. He just have a food overdose. He collapsed due to too much Maggi, pepper, salt and seasoning in the food he ate." "Where did he eat such food?" he asked. "Well, his body rejected it." "Please, don't let him eat such food again," the doctor warned. "Oh my God, doctor, I only wanted to prove I could cook for my husband and be a good wife material," she cried the more. The doctor advised her not to cook with too much seasoning cubes next time, and she should also take a cooking class if she truly wants to cook for her husband next time, and he left the hospital room. Austin opens his eyes weakly with a faint smile on his face. "My love, you almost killed me with your delicious food, but it was the sweetest attempt of death I have ever tasted." They both laughed. "I'm so happy you're okay," she whispered to him. His friend Nonso visited him at the hospital, as well as their both families. "Austin, na only you fit survive Norma's love cooking o. If it's another person now, it will be another story altogether. Next time, my brother, carry fire extinguisher to the dining table." Everyone laughed softly at his joke. Norma hugs Austin and placed a peck on his forehead before they returned home that night. Anekeme was already back and ready to work. Norma was very happy to see her. Austin saw the excitement on her face. Well, I was the one who asked her to take a break, so you could put more effort in being my wife," he whispered to her. Norma smiled. Few weeks later, Norma now cooks with Anekeme's help. At times, she would forget she's cooking at the kitchen and burns her pots of food, but she was gradually improving her kitchen skills, one step at a time. Austin eats from her new meal, smiling proudly. Now this is love on a plate, he said. Love taught me humility, Norma said, while smiling at her husband. And so, she realized that her beauty may attract so many men. Her father's wealth will dazzle them, but marriage thrives on effort, humility, sacrifice, and determination. For love is not only in the heart, it is in the little things we do for those we cherish. 1 month later, Norma adjusted very well into being the woman of the house. She still didn't do the laundries or swept the house, but when it comes to her husband's stomach, she was the champion. And Austin now brags of his wife cooking whenever he sits with Nonso. Guy, I go like test her food one of these days. Just to be sure, Nonso said. Marriage is more than luxury. Norma thought marriage was all about fine clothes, Instagram pictures, and endless parties. But life taught her that love is not just about the wedding day glamour. It is about building a home. Marriage requires effort, humility, and service to each other. Pride and ignorance can destroy peace. Norma's pride in refusing to enter the kitchen nearly cost her husband his health and almost broke her family. It showed that pride can blind us, while humility opens the door to growth. Wealth is not enough to sustain a home. Senator Martins gave Norma all the money and pampering in the world, but when she entered her husband's house, those luxuries couldn't teach her how to manage her home. True family life cannot be bought. It must be lived. Learning is a long time process. Just like Norma had to learn step by step in the kitchen with Anekeme's guidance, everyone must be willing to grow and improve, no matter their background. A teachable heart builds a strong marriage and family. Love means sacrifice, not selfishness. Austin defended his wife even when others mocked her. His patience and encouragement gave Norma the courage to change. A loving partner does not condemn but corrects with kindness. True beauty is in responsibility. Norma's makeup, dresses, and glamorous lifestyles made her attractive, but what truly won Austin's respect was when she began cooking with her own hands, sweating and struggling to improve for him. Beauty fades, but responsibility lasts. A good wife or husband must be a partner, not a guest. When Norma depended on Anekeme for everything, she was only living in her house, but not part of it. A real partner contributes, shares burdens, and adds values, no matter how small. Parents should prepare their children for marriage, not just pamper them. Senator Martins and his wife pampered Norma like a queen, but they failed to teach her the realities of life. Parents should not only give wealth, but also wisdom, because marriage will test character, not bank accounts. A fine wedding may last one day, but a healthy marriage lasts a lifetime. Wealth and beauty can open doors, but only humility, sacrifice, and love will keep them open. May we all learn from Nnoma's journey that true love is not the wealth we inherit, but in the responsibility we carry. Thank you all for watching my video. I hope you love my stories. Please like, comment and share this video. And please subscribe to my channel for more exciting stories. See you all in my next video. Bye. Thank you.